You know what? Okay, I know I'm insane and I know I'm the internet's favorite crash out.
I've kind of been on my own personal debt strike since 2022, so if you followed me recently and you haven't heard the debt story, then here we go. In 2021, I bought a farm. Some of you started following me when I was still on that farm and going deeply into debt. Pretty ill-advised, happened to be making like $150,000 a year at that time. Bought the farm for my abusive boyfriend, and he just encouraged me to continue to go further and further into personal debt. I didn't pay any of my taxes, and so I ended up with $50,000 owed to the IRS and $75,000 worth of credit card debt. I had bought him a car, I bought him a tractor. I couldn't pay for any of it. And at the same time, I was burning out. I couldn't do my job anymore. So in late 2022, I called my old sponsor and I said, help me. I don't know what to do. Get me out of here. She said, you're going to be okay. You made a mistake and we're going to dig you out of this hole one day at a time. And so I just yeeted everything. I was like, sorry, tractor company, I can't pay you. I left the house. I said, you can stay here if you want to, but I'm not paying the mortgage. And I still paid my credit cards for a while. And eventually I was like, yeah, I can't pay these either. And you know what? Nothing happened to me. They didn't even come and repossess the tractor. And in that process, we were like, oh, okay, I guess they don't repossess tractors. I don't know if they can. None of my creditors sued me. I had like 7 credit cards. I found out that Oregon won't foreclose on a house until 3 years of non-payment, though I guess the mortgage company can if they want to sooner. And through that process, I was just like, wow, why doesn't everybody file for bankruptcy? Why doesn't everybody just stop paying their debt? And what I've determined is people are afraid. They're worried about what could happen. And there are possibilities if you don't pay your unsecured debt. Sometimes your creditors will sue you. But if you seek out the creators that know about credit cards and debt on this app, they will tell you, oh yeah, don't pay that debt, especially medical debt. Apparently it's a HIPAA violation for it to go on your credit report. Our monetary system, our credit monitoring systems were not made for consumer households to be in this level of debt. It just wasn't designed for it. So they don't have debtor's prison. There's nothing they can do to you. And I think everybody who has unsecured debt, college debt, credit card debt, any debt where if you stop paying it, they can't like come take something from you or shut your lights off. I don't think anybody should be paying their debt. And I've been hoping that debt collectives would get together and sort of have this collective power to change the system. I don't think there's any possible way that the millennial generation will pay back their student loan. I think that the system is bullshit, and I will not take on the moral responsibility for it. And I will take on responsibility for a lot of things, but not that.